Hi everyone, this is Joe Ely at Lightspeed Trading. Just want to make sure that you can hear my audio and you can see my screen. If I could just get a few responses in the questions, just type a Y if everything is coming through clearly, that'd be great. Alright, thank you so much everyone. Alright, to get started, we have just a quick disclaimer we need to go through. Please keep in mind that this presentation is for informational purposes only. Nothing presented today should be construed as investment advice or a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any specific securities. Since we don't know everyone's investment objectives or risk tolerance, we are not endorsing any specific trading strategies. We also encourage you to ask questions as we go through the presentation, and you can do that by typing them in the webinar chat box as we go along. I'll try to answer them as we go, or I will get to them at the end of the presentation. This presentation will be recorded and uploaded to our online webinar library. You'll be able to see this as well as most of our past webinars online at lightspeed.com/webinar. So if at any point during the presentation you miss something or you want to go back and reference it at a future date, you can always go to our website where it will be archived. If you have any specific questions about what you are seeing, please feel free to contact me directly at sales@lightspeed.com or by visiting our website at www.lightspeed.com, where you can request a demo of the platform at any time. All right, now that we have that finished, as I said earlier, my name is Joe Ely. I'm a registered rep at Lightspeed Trading, and just wanted to thank everyone for joining us today. So, the purpose of this webinar is twofold. It's one to show you specific tools of the Lightspeed trading platform that I find useful and a lot of our traders find useful, but it's also to cover a lot of the different aspects of online trading. So, in order to do that, I put together the content and the actual outline by asking a simple question: is Lightspeed better than a traditional online broker? And it's really, really simple. I mean, millions of traders have opened trading accounts at one of the big online brokerage firms in the United States. And I asked myself, why? Why are traders opening an account at these huge firms when these firms might charge higher fees, they might not meet their needs, or really not be the best at what they do? And, it came down to the answer that I came up with was marketing. These firms have millions of dollars dedicated to online TV, radio, social media, and marketing campaigns. Some even put a lot of money on 30-second commercials at the Super Bowl. Well, what does this all mean? In general, the firm with the $1 million marketing budget, they need to charge higher commission rates and fees to fuel their appetite for big marketing budgets. We don't have that at Lightspeed. Maybe paying higher fees is okay if you're a trader who executes, 1 or 2 trades a month, and you just placing one trade, you pay $7 and that's it, and that might be fine for you. But for active traders who execute 20, 40, 50, 100, 1,000 trades per month, paying these higher fees can mean a significant chunk of their profit or significant cost, and it can really be the difference between a positive or negative P&L for the month. To start off, the cost, on our outline here, we offer commissions. I'm going to pull up our website just as an example here and show you the difference in just the cost and commissions between Lightspeed and some of the other firms out there. So on the Lightspeed website, you go to commission. We offer per share. So it starts at 0.0045 per share with $1 minimum. So if you execute 100 shares, your commission rate is only $1. If you execute 200 shares, your commission rate is only $1. Only when you go above 300 shares are you paying more than $1. Some of the large firms that a lot of these traders open accounts with, you're paying, $7 a trade for 100 shares. And that can be significant. If you're trading 100 shares with us, you're trading 100 shares with one of these other big firms, that's the difference is $6 per trade. And if you do, 50 trades per month, I mean, that's a significant amount of money. $6 times 50 trades, it's $300. I don't know if you have that to throw away each month. I know I don't. For those traders that are executing a large volume per trade, we have per trade commission rate set up. Starts at $4.50 per trade, goes all the way down to $2.50 per trade, based on the number of trades that you execute per month. Options traders, we start at 60 cents per contract, and it goes down based on volume. We don't have a per ticket fee. A lot of these large, big national firms will charge you $5 or $7 plus a per contract fee. At Lightspeed, we just have the per contract fee, so it's 60 cents per contract with $1 minimum. Futures trading, same thing. 60 cents per contract, and it goes down to 25 cents per contract based on volume. Someone asked a question, futures and options the same cost? No, the cost structure is slightly different, but we start out at about the same rate. Now, one of the hidden costs that a lot of traders experience is slippage. At Lightspeed, we provide direct access routing. So here on this level 2 screen, for example, I have the spiders up. The bid is 245.50 by 245.52, and ARC is the best bid and best ask. At Lightspeed, you have the ability to route directly to the best bid or the best ask. You have ARCA available as a choice. So here's our I'm on a demo, so these are just the routes available in my demo, but you can see ARCA is available. So if I want to buy 100 shares of the spiders right now, I can send it directly to ARCA. Now, obviously it's aftermarket, so the stock is not moving, or the ETF is not moving that quickly, but during the day it will move quickly. And what benefit you have is you have the benefit of hopefully avoiding slippage. When one of the big firms out there, one of the big online trading firms out there, when they get your order, you only have one choice as to where to route the order. You're routing it to their market maker or one of their business partners, market makers. And those market makers can trade against your order flow. Some of them pay for order flow. They'll pay your broker, X number of pennies per share based on execution. And when that happens, things kind of slow down, and you have the ability, or they have the ability to let the stock slip away from you. So if you hit a market order right now, say you want to buy at 245.51, by the time the market maker gets to filling it, it could be at 245.52 or 245.53. And the cost there, at the smallest level would be a penny. And if you lose a penny per share, that's a significant cost. I mean, on 1,000 shares, we're talking $100. So if you went to buy 1,000 shares of the spiders at the market and you have 1 penny of a slippage, it's a lot of money. Now, part of the direct access routing is speed. Your orders get to the market, get executed, and sent back to you extremely quickly. Direct access order routing is just that. You choose what route you want to execute on. Your order gets sent directly, through our system to the market maker or to the exchange, and then back to you. And that type of setup, provides a significant speed. But one of the biggest things that the Lightspeed trading platform is known for is having very, very fast order entry and very, very fast back-end systems to send and receive orders. That's been, really our hallmark, since the firm was first developed, since the platform was first developed. What we have done is built low latency systems so that orders get there as fast as they possibly can. Does anyone have questions? All right. So on the Lightspeed trading platform, individual traders really like it because you can create custom orders so that you can enter and get out of trades quickly. So I'm going to show you quickly how to set up a hotkey. I set them up through custom orders. So I have, this one hotkey set up right here, buy at bid. I'm going to pull it up. So I have this hotkey, buy at bid. I'm routing to ARCA. It's visible. And I have an order confirm pop-up. And that hotkey is set to Control B. So if I click on spiders, I hit Control B on my keyboard. This pop-up will show up. Buy 100 SPY, and I have it set to go at the bid, so I'm buying at the bid. Now I can just hit Enter on my keyboard, and the order goes live. If I hit the up and down arrow, it's changing the order route. I don't know if you can see this right now. We're on IEX, route, ARCA, NASDAQ. So as I hit the up and down arrows, I'm changing market center. As I hit the left and right keys on my keyboard, the price changes. Originally, the price was 245.50. If I hit the right key, we're moving up 245.52, 53, and then the left key, the order price moves down. And then just to send the order, I would just hit Enter, and the order goes out live. Because I'm on a demo, there's no after-hours trading on the demo, so the order was just canceled. Now you can set up hotkeys really to do just about anything that you want. Another, custom hotkey that I have set up that a lot of traders use and like, or something similar to this, is a sell stop. So for example, I have a sell stop hotkey, and what this does, I have a stop 25 cents through the current price. So that when I hit my hotkey, it sends an order or a stop market order 25 cents below the current price. So if the current price is $245.50, it's going to send a stop at $245.25. And then the other one is the target. I have a 25-cent target as well. Same thing. So I have a control T, for example, as my target. I hit the hotkey Control T. It's going to send an order to close my position at a profit or a target of 25 cents above the current price. Also have hotkeys. Buy stop at 25 cents away, buy at the bid, sell at the ask, sell closeout. Those are 5 or 6, very basic hotkeys that traders use. The sell closeout, I have it, Control X, for example. What that does is just flatten my position. Cancel all orders and flatten my position. And you can have it set up so that it doesn't require a confirm. So right here, pop-up/confirm, I have checked yes. If I check no, it's going to send the order immediately to the exchange. It's not going to pop up a confirmation, so that you can even speed up order entry even more. Next on my list is liquidity. with Lightspeed Trader, you have direct access to the biggest U.S. exchanges and dark pools for large orders. So back on our website, let me just pull that up, and I'll show you all the routes available. So I don't have these routes on my demo, but if you have a live account, you have access to all these different routes. And if you look through it, you can see some of the big exchanges like Arca, BATS, Edge, IEX, and so forth. You also have access to dark pools like the Lightspeed Dark Assault, Barclays LX, Crossfinder, that's by Credit Suisse, Instinet Smart. We have ITG Post-it and Alternet. Night, we have access to night routes, night covert, night fan, PDQ, and a lot of these type of routes are dark pools. So if you're a trader that's executing a large number of shares on a regular basis and you want to find alternate pools of liquidity, you can use some of these dark pools to find shares at the price that you're looking for. Anyone have questions about cost, speed, liquidity? So one of the things associated with direct access order routing is routing fees and routing rebates. So every time you place a trade, you have either a routing fee or routing rebate. For example, on Arca, if you add liquidity, Arca is going to pay you 0.002 per share. So if you place an order to buy at the bid and someone hits your order for 1,000 shares, Arca is going to pay you $2. On the other side, if you place an order and you're the one that's hitting the bid, you're going to pay a fee for taking liquidity of 0.003. That's $3 per 1,000. And then if Arca is not the best bid, best ask, and they have to route out to another market center, you pay a fee of 0.0035 per share. And these type of fees are associated with all direct access routing, and they all the different routes have different fees. We put together a smart router, LSPT route. The fee is 0.0015 whether you add or remove. A lot of traders choose that because that route decides what's the best bid, best ask, and automatically routes it for you. I see a few questions. Can you talk about the different platforms and what's right for traders? I'll definitely get to that a little bit later. Is your order on the dark pool seen by others? So you can, depending upon the route, you can choose to have your order hidden or visible. So if you look on this order entry window here, if you decide, place a trade, for 1,000 shares, we can set it up so only, 100's visible. And the different routes have different features like that. For example, NASDAQ has a hidden order type, so the order is completely hidden. Here we go. They have it as dark, for example. So if you route the order dark, it's hidden from everyone. So you can set it up so that your orders are visible or not visible to others. And actually, it's funny. Two people asked the same question, or virtually the same question, at the same minute. So that is definitely important for traders that are trading a large number of shares. I mean, if you place an order for 10,000 or 20,000 shares, you probably don't want the entire order visible to market participants. And Lightspeed provides a good solution to that. So whether you want it displayed or not displayed, we can handle that for you. Next on my list is stability. I put on our outline here, you trade with the speed of a Ferrari, but with the stability of a Toyota. That's just an analogy. That's not, I wouldn't go too far with that, but, our trading platform has a very good track record of uptime, and we've seen instances when there's a high level of volatility, a high level of market activity, and the Lightspeed Trader platform has worked throughout. We've seen instances in the last year where a lot of other large firms had significant downtime while the Lightspeed Trader platform was up. It's really designed to handle that type of activity. And, a lot of traders, want to see different features and different tools and different data sets on the platform. We've purposely, kept some of those features back from the platform so that it can be extremely robust and stable. So that when we have those opportunities where the market is extremely volatile, there's a lot of volume pumping through the system, it will stay up and running and will be the backbone to your trading business. Anyone have questions? So far we've gone through how Lightspeed's a low-cost provider, the speed, direct access order routing, liquidity, stability. Next on the list is trading tools. Lightspeed Trader has some of the best trading tools available. We have level 2 depth of book. From what everything that I've seen and everything that I've been told, Lightspeed Trader has the best level 2 depth of book available in the industry. From what traders who use all these different platforms have told me, they've never found another platform that provides the data and the depth of book that Lightspeed Trader has. We have depth of book. So if you look at my Spider level 2 here, you can see how there's a limited number of bids and asks. If you subscribe to our depth of book, you get to see all of the prices from all the different market participants. So if there's 100 bids for ARCA for the spiders, you're going to see every single one. And same thing with the market makers and other exchanges. So that if you are a trader where you're looking at picking points on the level 2 screen based on where orders are placed and the size of orders placed, you're not going to find anyone that provides more information than what you'll find on the Lightspeed Trader platform. Charting. Lightspeed is very robust in its charting. You can set up charts based on any time frame. This chart here, if you look at the bottom, I have different tabs set up. I have 5-minute, 2-minute, 15-minute, 60, 52-week, 90-day. So I just click on any one of these tabs and it quickly changes my time frame on my Spiders chart. You can add moving averages, you can add studies, volume. Here I have a moving average added. To edit any chart, you click on the little wheel in the upper corner. You can change your chart parameters if I want, 2-minute, 5-minute, whatever time frame, how many bars back. I can choose just to see data from the market only, or 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., all data, number of bars back, days back, and so forth. Studies, we have the most common studies available, MACD, RSI, Fibonacci lines, and so forth. From here you can also change the colors of your candlesticks. You can change the width. Everything can be completely customized. Display, you can change out the display, with the axis, level 1, and whatnot. Change the background. If I wanted a, I don't know, we'll just say a light blue chart. Not that I want a bright blue chart, but if you wanted that, you could easily do that. You can change the color of the text, the foreground, and so forth. Some of the trading tools or the information tools available. Obviously, we have watch lists. You can set up a watch list, for any set of stocks. Here's a watch list in the upper corner. I have just some of the indices and ETFs on mine. You can put as many stocks on there as you need. We have a risers and fallers list. This is a great tool for traders to get trading ideas. So this is going to list out the stocks that have gone up or gone down the most on the day, and it lists it out by percentage, by dollar value and percentage change. A lot of traders use this throughout the day to see new stocks that are coming on here for potential trading opportunities. Block trades. So someone asked a question about block trades. So you can set up this block trades filter, and you can set your filter if you want to see a minimum of 10,000 shares, or 5,000 or 10,000 or 100,000. Say you only want to see trades of 25,000 or more. You change the minimum number of shares to that. You click OK, and any trade that goes off with 25,000 shares or more, you're going to see it. It's a great tool to find big blocks that are going through the market. Let's see. I see a question or two here. I'm just reading through the questions. Someone asked, do we have a morning gap scan? Yeah, we can pull up the stocks that have gapped in the morning. And another one's asking about percentage gainer scans. We do have that as well. Some people have questions about specific trading strategies. If you have a specific question about a trading strategy and how to set up something on the platform, you can definitely send me an email, jely@lightspeed.com, or call into our trade desk or our support center. We'll be glad to help you out. Some of the other windows available that a lot of traders use to find trading activity, order imbalances. Some traders that I know, use this as a specific trading strategy. At the open and close, they're looking for net buy or sell imbalances, and this window here is going to show you all the stocks with a buy or sell imbalance, what the imbalance is, the net imbalance, and so forth. The volume is, and traders use this to profit every single day. We also have alerts. You can set up alerts on the system with virtually any criteria that you want, so that it's going to give you an alert based on any set of data that you want. The price, the volume, and so forth. So if you want to watch GE, and when it breaks a certain price, you want an alert to pop up, you can do that through this alert window. Does anyone have questions about any of the features on Lightspeed Trader here? As you've seen, every window is completely customizable. You can save your page, your layout. So you just go to Layout, Save Layout As, and you can set up multiple different layouts and save them and use them when you need. I know some traders like to have a certain layout at the open, because a lot of times, their day or their scanning page, what they're using through the middle of the day to scan for trading opportunities, might be a little different than what they need at the open. Just as an example, you can set up a layout has, opening layout and then, scanning layout, or, anything that you need. And then you can load the page throughout the day as you need something different. So some of the other customizable features, the keyboard. You can set up commands on the keyboard to do virtually anything. You can set up access keys so that when you hit a specific hotkey, you want to go to a new layout or a new page, page down, page up. You can set it up so that you set up a hotkey so that different windows open and close. For example, I have Shift R set up for risers and fallers. I hit Shift and R, and immediately that new window pops up. And you can set up a hotkey to do that with virtually any window on Lightspeed Trader. You can set up cancel order keys. If you're a trader that has multiple orders out there at the same time on multiple different routes, say you place a trade to buy 500 XYZ at NASDAQ, 500 at ARCA, and 500 at BATS, you can set up hotkeys to cancel orders only on NASDAQ, for example, or only on BATS if you wanted. You can set up a hotkey to increase or decrease your order. So here, for example, you can set up a hotkey to decrement your order 1 nickel. So you could do Control N, and that's going to decrease your order by 5 cents. It's set up by tenths, nickels, dimes, quarters, and so forth. If you want to set up a hotkey where all of a sudden something hits your target and you only want to close out 75%, there's a hotkey where you can close out 75% of your position. You could just Shift F, and it's going to close out 3/4 of your position, and then you might want to let the remaining 25% run. Or on the downside, if something hits your stop, but you still want to hold a small position in case it does rebound, you could do the same with these hotkeys. So everything is completely customizable, and just about anything that you could think of, the platform can do. And that's one of the really impressive things that I've found about the Lightspeed Trader platform over the last few years is, I'm always learning something new. There's always more that the platform can do than you might know about. Let's see. I see a question here. What does Lightspeed offer for tax reporting? You can download all your trades from the Lightspeed Trader website into multiple different formats, Excel and so forth. You can also download it into TurboTax. Of course, at the end of the year, you're going to get a 1099. William asks, graphs. Can you set up real-time graphs in multiple windows showing multiple graphs? Yes, that is available. Another question, can you use multiple monitors with the platform? Yes, absolutely. I only have a 1-monitor layout set up here, but if you wanted, 4 or 6, 10 monitors, the platform can handle that. So some of the scanning and research type tools available, we have TipRanks. TipRanks is provided for free in the trading platform, and there's multiple different windows available for TipRanks. So, here's one scan that TipRanks provides us. These are daily ratings, so these are ratings that come out, a list of ratings that come out from different analysts on different stocks, For example, this analyst Vijay Rakesh from Mizuho Securities reiterated a buy on Micron. And these will filter through. If you keep this window open during the day, you're going to see these new daily ratings come out. There's a trade button included so that, if this pops up and you see, there was a new buy rating for WXYZ, you wanted to buy it as well, you hit trade and a trade window will pop up. Highest rated stocks. So this is TipRank's highest rated stock scan. And what this does is it displays stocks with a high rating, meaning it's rated by 3 or more analysts in the last 7 days. So this one, FN, for example, 5 analysts said buy. We have 0 hold, 0 sell. This AVGO, we got 4 analysts that said buy, BABA 3, and so forth. A lot of traders like to use these type of tools to find trading ideas. And then this is probably my the window that I would use the most. So you can put in any single stock symbol that you want, and it's going to provide all the information that TipRanks has on the stock. Analyst ratings, insider activity, hedge fund activity, and social activity. So this allows you to do a significant amount of research on a particular stock. You want to find out what hedge funds are doing, what insiders are doing on the stock, how it's being discussed in the social networks. All of these, the combination of all of these things, analyst ratings, insiders, hedge funds, and social activity, can help you develop a buy or sell call on any individual stock. So, Momo here, you can see on the social activity, it's being discussed on Motley Fool, Seeking Alpha, Zacks, and so forth. And it shows the date, the article source, the opinion, and the rank. So, it's very helpful when, if you're looking to buy or sell something based on a long-term trading strategy. A few questions. What are intraday and overnight leverage offered? Does it change depending upon the amount? So with an account with 25,000 or more, you're going to get 4-to-1 leverage for day trading. So deposit 25,000 and you will have $100,000 to day trade with. That same $25,000 account, you can only hold 50,000 or 2-to-1 overnight. And that's for regularly margined stocks. Question, are we compatible with a Mac? Yes, Lightspeed Trader does work with a Mac. Someone asks, can you trade on an iPad? No, the system is not available on an iPad, but it is available on a Mac. So one of the other items I wanted to cover was the industry recognition that we've had at Lightspeed. So it's going to fly by pretty fast, but for the past 5 or 6 years, we've been voted best broker for frequent traders by Barron's. We were again this year, 2017. And what that really means is, Barron sees Lightspeed as, the best or one of the best firms available for traders that are actively trading. People that are executing, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 trades a month. We won that award for that category, or we received a very high rating for that. And that's really who we cater to. So if you're executing a large number of trades per month, you should really consider Lightspeed, because we're going to have the tools, the cost structure, the support that active traders need. Stockbrokers.com also this year, 2017, and for the last few years, we won Best in Class for order execution and active trading, which again is very similar to what Barron's said. We're a firm designed, built for. We have the tools that active traders need to succeed. A lot of traders, I shouldn't say a lot, but at least every week, every month, someone asks, "Oh, Lightspeed, I've never really heard of you. I don't see any commercials and whatnot," and they ask about security and insurance. Lightspeed provides the latest in authentication technology. We have a two-step verification for accessing your account records and your trade activity. And just like all brokerage firms in the United States, registered brokerage firms in the United States, we are members of SIPC. You have SIPC coverage, and you also have an excess bond from Lloyd's of London that covers cash credit balances to a maximum of $900,000 for a total of $1.15 million for each account. So your funds are secure with us and insured. So there's really no reason to be hesitant about depositing funds with a firm that you haven't heard from. We've been around for about 20 years. The current entity, probably about 10 years. But our roots come from the active trading business that was built in the late 80s and 90s. Everyone here is registered, and we're able to help you out. And that brings me to my last point, and it's clearly not the least important, but I have it listed last. We provide excellent customer service. If you call us, you email us, you'll have a live and knowledgeable registered rep available to help you. We talk to hundreds of traders each day. Our guys have been around for a long time. They know what to do in order to help you with virtually any question that you might have. A lot of the large firms, a lot of the large online brokers, they don't provide that type of service. If you call, one of these firms, you might be stuck on hold for 5, 10, 20 minutes before you get a live person on the phone. At Lightspeed, just give us a call and we'll help you out right away. I mean, of course, there will be times when you might be on hold, but for the most part, when our traders need something, we're available to help them right away, and they really appreciate that. I see a lot of questions that have come in here. Can you submit orders directly from a chart? You can place a trade with a hotkey from a chart, but there's no point-and-click order entry available on a chart. Someone brings up a question that reminds me of something that I forgot to cover. We have an extensive shortlist. Our daily shortlist is 5,000-6,000 stocks available every single day to short on our easy to borrow list. We also have a tool built into the program. I'm going to pull it up right now. It's called Short Request. So you can put in any symbol that you want to short. If it's not available, you can say, I want to short 200 shares of MOMO. Click Locate. Says symbol not eligible. That's because if you look here, this little CB means it's on a circuit breaker, so you can't short that. Let's try spiders. We click locate. That's not available. It's on a demo. But what it does is it sends a request to a third-party system, and that third-party system goes out and physically tries to locate any hard-to-borrow stock that you might want to short. And what happens is if the shares are available, it will come back on your screen, right on your trading platform, and say, 500 shares of XYZ is available to short, and it'll list a cost. Usually it's going to be 0.00 per share, maybe to 0.01 per share, or anywhere in that range. And it says, this is what the cost is. Do you want to accept it or reject it? And if the cost is reasonable and you think you can make money on the trade, you click accept, and as soon as you do that, you're going to be able to short the stock. I see other questions coming in that remind me of some of the other very important things available on Lightspeed Trader. So a lot of our traders, vast majority, enter orders through the trading platform using point and click or hotkeys. We also have a group of traders that trade through us using our back-end systems. We have a Lightspeed Gateway, an API with C++ coding. It's set up, where you can, code your own automated trading system through the platform and implement it so that it trades by itself. We also have traders that will co-locate a server with a program already built on it at our server rack in one of these 3 different locations that are close to the exchanges: Carteret, Great River, NY4. So if you're a program trader, you build your own trading system, you put it on your own box, your own server, you ship the server to us, we bolt it on our rack at this co-location facility that is next to the exchange, and you'll have remote access to your server and your system so that you can execute trades using this high frequency system. And while that's not as common as our traders that are entering trades manually, point and click or hotkeys, it's a really easy way to get close proximity access to the exchanges. I think I have enough questions here to go for another hour if everyone wants to hang with me for a few minutes. Someone asks about Linux. Is this platform available on Linux? No. As far as I know, we don't have a Linux version available. Someone asks, can you enter GTC orders? If so, which routes? GTC means good till cancel. You can enter an order on the system and choose that time in force. So this drop down, if time in force, if the GTC time in force is available, it'll show it there. So if we just put limit, I don't know if any of the, there we go. So NASDAQ has this GTC. So you can send an order and route it, and it'll stay live in the market during market orders until you cancel the trade. Someone asks specifically how Lightspeed differentiates and why we're better than one of our competitors. And I'm not gonna say anything about any specific competitor, but the main points as to why we're better than a lot of these other firms is cost, speed, customer service. If you call one of these firms that's got 6 million clients, how long is it going to take for you to get someone on the phone? Cost, we're one of the lowest cost providers out there, and we provide an extremely good service and platform for active traders. Someone asked a good question. Is there different fee for API traders, people that are entering orders through the backend system? So we have a tiered commission structure. So the more active you are, the lower your rate is. So we start out on a per share rate of 0.0045 per share. A lot of the high frequency traders that are using APIs are going to execute a large number of shares, and the commission rate goes down based on number of shares executed when you're on the per share rate. Same thing with per trade. Per trade, we start at $4.50 per trade. It goes down to $2.50 per trade, depending upon activity. All right. Any more questions? I see a question. Do you offer real-time news reporting? We do have a news service. I got a question here. Can I do automatic program trading, futures, options, say gold, oil, etc.? Not directly on the Lightspeed Trader platform, but we do have other platforms available where we do have futures on options for gold, oil, things like that. So if you go to trading software on our platform, we have these futures trading platforms available, Realtic, CQG, Cunningham, PAT systems, and so forth, so that you can, we cater to a lot of different styled traders, people that trade different markets, and this is where you would do that, but not through the Lightspeed Trader platform. So we kind of went fast and went through a lot of different topics today. If anyone has further questions, I would like you to reach out to me directly. My email is jely@lightspeed.com. Unfortunately, we just have a limited time here, and I can only answer so many different things at once. But again, it's jely@lightspeed.com is my email. If you have a question, you're interested in opening an account, just send it on through. And I would be more than happy to find an answer and get back to you. Usually I'm capable of getting back to everyone within one day. So if there's a lot of emails, it might take me a day. But if it's only a few, you should hear back from me fairly quickly. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for joining us tonight. I really hope that you found something interesting, found something educational that's going to help you in your trading, and really encourage you to take a further look at Lightspeed as your broker. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.